Get some fish on. Take off like a smoke and run that a gummy would take off with. There we go. Beautiful fish. G'day guys, welcome to today's video. Happy New Year to everybody. It is officially 2022. 2021's gone, done and dusted. Start of the new year. So I'm headed down to Campbell's today, as I do have to work, so I couldn't travel too far. So down to Campbell's Cove. So I'm heading out. Got a couple of mates out here already. Going to be chasing gummy sharks. Going to head out to about 6 metres, in between 5 and 6 metres. And I'm going to be chasing a feed of fresh flake. So the idea is, going to anchor up. I've got some burley that I made yesterday that absolutely stinks, so it should attract everything in the bay. Hopefully gummy sharks. Got some soft plastics on board this morning, so I'm going to be throwing them for some flatties, bigger pinkies if there's any around. Prefer a couple of decent sized flatties if there is any. And then before I head to work, I will head into the shallows and see if we can get some squid on the drift. Anyways guys, on the paddle out to 5.5, 6 metres. Once we get out there, I'll anchor up and then I'll show you how to bait up the rods. So we're out at our mark, I've anchored up and I've got the burley pot in the water. Just going to cut up some pilchards, get some old squid, chuck that in the burley pot as well. Got a little bit of burley in there at the moment. Once I set the rods up, I'll throw them out, get the burley going, cube up a couple of pilchards every couple of minutes and see what we can attract. This here is the burley mix that I made last night. This has got snapper pellets, squid frames, squid heads, you name it, it's in there. All the old bait that I had sitting around, so I just blitzed all that up. It absolutely stinks, and it is thick as anything. Anyway, get the rods out. So, the rigs I'm going to be using, funnily enough, to catch gummy sharks, are the Rigmaster Tackle Whiting, the hairy back rigs. So I've got 2 of them ready to go. Going to put 1 on each rod. Matched up with these little sinkers here. You don't need a lot out in Campbell's Cove because there's not a lot of current out here. Anyway, we'll get them done. See if we can get some fish. Oh, got fish on. Good fish. Really good fish. Oh, that's a gummy shark right there. Yep, bloody oath. That is a gummy shark and a half. Alright. Yes, it is. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Alright, first gummy shark of 2022. Not legal, and he is going back, but what a start to the year. That's what we come out here to target, and sure enough, we've got the target species. There you go guys, first little gummy shark of the year. Absolute cracker, couldn't be happier. today. Oh yes, another gummy. He just picked it up. I didn't even have a chance. Oh yes. Oh. And he's tangled himself up in my burley pot. Oh. Bait barely had hit the water and we got another gummy. You bloody ripper. All right. Second gummy of the year, you beauty. And he has made an absolute mess of my line. Oh, another fish. Another fish on. That's a good fish too. All right, get this guy untangled. Guys, 40 centimeters. There you go, guys. 40 centimeter, little 40 centimeter gummy. And I reckon I've got one on this rod too. So I'll let this guy go. Absolute beauty. 2 gummy sharks so far today. Having a ball. Flatty. Beauty. There we go. Little flatty caught on the squid. Beauty. Not even a minute after hitting the bottom, the flatty's come along and taken that squid strip. And the importance of burley. Most of these fish probably wouldn't even be here if I hadn't have burleyed up. There you go, guys. Another nice little flatty. He's about the same size as the other one, and we've got fish on again. Oh, I reckon that's a gummy shark. Yes, another gummy shark. And I reckon this one's probably legal. He just went around. Bloody burley pot again. They love my burley pot, these fish. We'll measure this guy up. Don't actually have any rods in the water at the moment because I had bait taken off that one, had the flathead, brought the flathead in, dropped the bait back down, sure enough, gummy shark straight away. All right, let's measure this guy up. So got to be 45 from that gill slit, right there, all the way down to here. Oh, that's inches, you idiot. Yes! Only just. It is a legal gummy shark. Alright, yes. We have our first legal gummy shark. Only just, but it is a legal fish. You absolute ripper. Gonna have some flake for dinner tonight. Third gummy shark of the year. This year is starting off absolutely brilliantly. Alright guys, it's been a pretty eventful 10 minutes I reckon. That camera battery died, so hopefully I've got some footage on this side. I had a flathead, I had this rod sitting in the rod holder, that rod sitting there, nothing was going on. Threw the soft plastics rod out. Sure enough, as soon as I throw that out, this rod here starts pulling. And I'm like, that looks squiddish. So I start winding it up, sure enough, there's a squid attached to the salmon fillet that I had on there. I'm like, alright, quickly grab this rod behind me, chuck the squid jig on, this guy here, threw him out, had it sitting about 4 foot underneath the kayak. I brought the squid up on the bait line, and sure enough, I lured him enough that he let go of the bait and went straight back to the jig, and I pulled him in. Absolute beauty. Having a really good start to the new year. A couple of gummies, a couple of flatties, and now a squid as well. Absolutely brilliant session. Alright guys, what you didn't see on the other camera is the bait rod had something pulling on it, so I pulled it up. Sure enough, there was a squid attached. So I quickly chucked the squid jig on the little rod, threw it out, he's let go of the bait, and sure enough, I've got him on. While all that was going on, the rod on my right decided to take off. So I pulled that in, sure enough, picked up a little flatty. So you won't see the fight on this camera that I'm talking to, but I did get it on the other camera. So I pulled him in, sure enough, here he is here. There you go guys, there's that little flatty there. He is legal, so I'm going to take him home. Got a fair few fish now, so we're going alright. Unfortunately I don't have a rod in the water at the moment, because no sooner than I took this flathead off, I rebaited, threw it back in the water. It wasn't in the water 30 seconds, and it took off. And I do have another Gummy Shark. He is on there at the moment, swimming around in circles. This is yes. Hooks out. There we go guys. Another nice little gummy. He's undersized, so he's going back yet again. But it's good to see they're around. 4 to start the new year with. Pretty happy with the way it's going so far. Absolute ripper. Bait's been in the water 5 minutes. Haven't even had a chance to rig up the new rod, the other rod yet. We've had a run already. He's still on there. He's just playing with it at the moment. He hasn't done much, so it could be a flatty. There we go guys, another nice little flatty. He'd be about 30, 32, 33 as well. Getting a good little feed going on here. There you go, guys. Another nice little flatty from Campbell's Cove. Alright, guys. I'm very in back up. And we've got another fish on. Of course, it's moving away. Flatty. Unlucky day. There we go. Awesome little session to start the new year off with. Couldn't have asked for a better day. Only been out here for 3.5 hours. Got a fair few flathead, got a squid, caught 4 gummy sharks. Absolutely brilliant. So, as always guys, if you like this video, please give us a thumbs up. Look forward to bringing you more content during the new year. The idea for today, as I said this morning, was to come out and target gummies. Well, we did that. Anyways guys, the wind's picked up. I'm going to head back in. But until next time guys, see you on the water. Cheers. Yep. Coming in the shallows and we're on to some squid. There you go guys, beautiful little squid from Campbell's Cove. And that is another New Year's Day done and dusted. I do have to go to work unfortunately, otherwise I would probably stay out here most of the day. So fairly successful start to 2022. Good bag of flatties, a couple of squid, and came out to target gummy sharks and did not disappoint. Managed to get 4. One of them was just legal. There is nothing better in this world than feed a fresh flake. So the just legal one I am taking home. I threw the other 3 back because they were undersized. Today's been a pretty good day. Weather-wise, look, it's good that there's a bit of a breeze at the moment because it's already 33 degrees and it's absolutely stinking hot. If the breeze wasn't around, it'd be 10 times worse than what it is now. But it's all good. Hopefully, so as always guys, make sure you subscribe to the channel. I'm sitting at well over 1200 now. The channel's starting to grow nicely. All the hard work and effort that I'm putting in is slowly starting to reap the rewards from it. Don't forget, if you like this content, give me a thumbs up, hit that like button below. And as always guys, see you on the water. Cheers.